Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to draw a rainy day duck. To do this project you're going to need a piece of paper, something to draw and write with, and crayons and markers for coloring. Let's get started. To draw the rainy day duck, you're going to start by holding your paper the long way, and you're going to start with a rainbow shape over here in the corner. So you may just want to turn your paper a little bit, and you're going to make a nice medium-sized rainbow shape. Inside the rainbow shape, you're going to make more rainbow shapes, but they're going to come up and kind of touch the top and then curve back down. So I come in just a little bit, touch the top, and then curve right back down. Do the same thing again on the inside. Curve up, touch the top, and curve back down. So you'll see my lines are starting to get a lot thinner this time, so it's not such a wide rainbow. I may do one more, curves up and comes down, and then I'm just gonna make one line in the middle. Now I'm gonna connect all of these lines by making short little rainbow lines. So short rainbow line, and I'm gonna continue these all the way across. So now I have the first part of my umbrella. I'm gonna hold off on drawing the rest of my umbrella. Let's start with the duct. So I'm gonna come right underneath the umbrella, and I'm gonna start right underneath, and I'm gonna make a U shape that comes up. So I'm holding my paper straight now. I make a U shape that comes up. I'm gonna extend that line up just a little bit more, and then I'm gonna make some short flattened rainbow lines that go over to the top of the umbrella shape. Next, I'm gonna come inside this, what's gonna be the duck's head, and I'm gonna start about in the middle of my U shape, and then we'll have the rainbow lines on top, and I'm gonna make a flattened rainbow line. I'm gonna extend that line and have it curve down until a flattened smile line. I'm gonna curve it around, and I'm gonna follow that same line back over, just a little wider this time, and close it with a rounded edge. Now I'm going to come to the bottom of that rounded edge that I just made, and I'm going to make another kind of smile shape, but this one's kind of going to be a little bit crooked. So I'm going to start here, smile shape over, and up to that side. And I'm gonna do the same thing again, only this one's gonna come in just a little bit, but it's gonna curve over in the same direction. Over and in. Next, I'm gonna add my duck's eyes because this is actually gonna be his head. So I start with some circles. I make some circles inside, just a little smaller. And I'm just gonna make a couple lines on top to add a little bit more detail to the eye. You can even add some little short flattened rainbow lines for just a little extra detail. Next, I'm gonna come underneath, now what's now my duck's head, and I'm gonna make two short lines underneath. The second line that I'm gonna make, that I just made, is gonna curve around and go all the way over to the other side of the paper. So it's gonna curve around, come down a little bit, leave some space though at the bottom. Curve all the way around and stop at the other side. Now I'm gonna stop here with the duck's body because I wanna finish off my umbrella, or at least parts of it, and I wanna finish his wing in here so that it actually looks like the duck is holding the umbrella. So inside the body, I'm gonna start by making a nice backward C. Make it a good shape size. Then you're going to do a smaller forward C. And you're going to do the same thing at the top of that backward C that you made. Make another curved C. And then this time you're going to make a flat, long C that connects to the other one. And inside, you're gonna make almost what looks like a 3. You curve down and curve down, and you can see my duck's little wing now. I'm also gonna come back over to the side of his body, and I'm gonna make another backward C that's about the same size as that one that I made inside the body. So right on the side, and I make that side, backward C. That just finishes up the duck's wings. And now that I have the wing, I can actually finish the umbrella. So I'm gonna come right here in the middle of the umbrella. I'm gonna be making a slanted line that comes down. It's gonna disappear behind the duck's wing and then end underneath his wing. So start at the umbrella. Let's make a slanted line down. I stop, it disappears behind the wing and reappears at the bottom. Now I want to add a smile shape on the bottom of that. And I'm going to come back to the top of the umbrella and I'm going to do the same thing again. A slanted line down, disappears behind the duck's wing, and comes down a little bit more. And this one is also going to get a smile shape. It's just going to be a little bit smaller than the last one that we made. And then connect these two with a short little rainbow line. Now I can finish my duck's body. I come back to that point where we stopped and I make a short little curved line down. And then I'm just going to make a line that comes over, disappears behind the umbrella, and then reappears and connects the neck. I'm also going to add in just a few little curved lines. They kind of look like flattened smile lines. Just kind of makes my duck look like it has some feathers. I think I'm going to do one up here as well. Now I want to come down here and I want to give my duck some rain boots. So I'm going to start on the bottom of the body and I'm going to make some flattened smile lines. And I'm going to do 2 that are about the same size. One towards the left and one towards the right. I'm going to come to the one on the left, make a straight line down, make a straight line over, curve it around, and stop right where that flattened smile line ended, and then make a straight line up. And you want to do the same thing on this side. Start on the left, make a straight line down, make that line come over, curve it around, stop so that it's even with that flattened smile line, and make a straight line up to connect. Now you have your basic duck, but let's color him in right now. Now I colored in my picture and you can see I added a couple extra details. I added some raindrops and some puddles, and I also made some labels that go along with my picture. I have the rain that's falling everywhere, boots that my duck is wearing, and an umbrella that my duck is carrying. We're going to use these words when we do our writing, but right now let's go over some trick words. Remember, trick words, sight words, or know by heart words are words that you can't necessarily sound out. You have to memorize them. So let's take a look at a few now. This word is he. Read it with me. He. Let's spell it. H-E, and the word is he. This word is his. Read it with me, his. Let's spell it, H-I-S, and the word is his. This word is look. Read it with me, look. Let's spell it, L-O-O-K, and the word is look. This word is has. Read it with me, has. Let's spell it, H-A-S, and the word is has. This word is this. Read it with me, this. Let's spell it, T-H-I-S, and the word is this. This word is and. Read it with me, and. Let's spell it, A-N-D, and the word is and. Now, let's get ready to write our sentence. We're going to write 2 sentences today. Our first sentence is going to be, look at this duck. Remember, we start at the top on the left, and our first word is look. Do you remember how to spell the word look? We have to start with an uppercase letter because we're starting a sentence, and we spell look L-O-O-K. Look. Fingers ready to read. Look at. At was not a word that we practiced, but it is a word that we can sound out. Listen to me knock the sounds for at. At. The first sound that I hear in at is ah. Do you know what letter makes that sound? Add a finger space and write an A. Let's say the sounds again. At. Do you know what letter makes the t sound? Add the letter T right next to it. And when you put the sounds together, at, you have the word at. Fingers ready, back at the beginning. Let's read what we have. Look at this. Do you remember how to spell the word this? Add a finger space and write T-H-I-S. This. Fingers ready to read. Look at this duck. Duck was not a word that we practiced, but we can say the sounds that we hear. Listen to all the sounds in duck. D, k. The first sound that I hear in duck is D. Add a finger space and write the letter D. Let's say the sounds again. D, Do you know what letter makes the sound? It's the letter U. Let's say the sounds again. D, k. I know what digraph team makes the k sound. It's the digraph team of C and K. And remember, when these 2 letters are together, you don't have to say the sounds twice. So you don't need to go d, k. You can just go d, k, because these 2 letters are working together as a team. So I'll say the sounds one more time. D, k, and the word is duck. Let's go back to the beginning. Look at this duck. That's the end of my first sentence. Do you know what kind of punctuation I need? If you said a period, you're correct. Another choice would be an exclamation mark if you're excited about looking at a duck. I'm very excited about looking at this duck because I've never really seen a duck with an umbrella. Either punctuation that you choose is fine, and let's give one more read to this sentence. Look at this duck. Our next sentence is going to be, he has rain boots and his umbrella. Let's get started with our new sentence. Our first word again is he. Do you remember how to spell the word he? I'm just gonna add a little finger space here. I do need to start with an uppercase letter because this is a new sentence. And I write H-E, he. Let's read what we have. He has. Do you remember how to spell the word has? I'm running out of room, so I'm going back to the left. And we spell has, H-A-S. Fingers ready to read. He has rain. I remember making a label for rain. If you think you'd like to just tap it out, you can pause the video, or you can use my label to copy the word rain. Fingers ready to read. He has rain boots. Again, if you'd like to try tapping out boots, that's fine. Or you can use my label to copy the word boots. Don't forget to add a finger space before you write. Fingers ready to read that second sentence? He has rain boots and. Do you remember how to spell the word and? It is a trick word. Add a finger space and write A-N-D and. Fingers ready to read. He has rain boots and his. Do you remember how to spell the word his? Add a finger space and write H-I-S. His. Fingers ready to read. He has rain boots and his umbrella. Umbrella is a big word. If you'd like to try sounding it out, you can pause the video and do that. Or you can use the label that I made to copy the word umbrella. I'm running out of room, so I'm going back to the left again. Let's get our fingers ready to read. He has rain boots and his umbrella. That's the end of my sentence. Do you know what kind of punctuation I need to stop my sentence? If you said a period, you're correct. And again, if you're excited about seeing a duck holding his umbrella and having rain boots on, you could use that exclamation mark again. Either one is fine. Now let's get our fingers ready to read everything that we wrote. We're gonna go all the way back to our first sentence. Fingers ready. Look at this duck. He has rain boots and his umbrella. I hope you enjoyed doing our writing, and I hope you enjoyed drawing our little duck in the rain. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.